series, and you can see that them being challenged and troubleshooting as well, that's good news for the squad. So no matter what is, we are already given the best of both worlds.
Game number 4, does it end here? Does BREN Esports go down to the lower bracket after this game? Or will BREN Esports force a coveted game number 5 against the reigning and defending champions have chosen to go blue side? Or who are on the blue side this time around?
All right, so it's game 4. This should be Blacklist choice.
Sir,
And indeed it was,
what's
because
the
again,
command? Your team
rather
is
no,
banished.
it's BREN Esports' choice.
Yeah, BREN Esports.
That's right. So this should be red.
Among the planes exists the equilibrium.
Still banning out the
Which
Eve
I
here. It's
was
BREN
made
Esports, and you
for.
mentioned earlier, Wolf, I believe that was
Yeah.
in game number 2. Eve could have been a good first pick right
Yeah.
away.
Exactly.
And BREN Esports are acknowledging that against Blacklist.
So do you give up? Give up Joy or Arlott, or just ban out those two heroes right now? But that means that the 1-1 will be open for Blacklist International. So BREN Esports, being in the red side, they will have to give one of those OP or S tier heroes.
I am the power of light.
Yeah.
and
So I think
climate.
Blacklist International, the way that they're drafting now, they're going to be banning out now. I think they're eyeing for a first pick Joy as well. And we know that Edward is deadly with that.
And with this Kaja ban, I think it's all the more clear. It's almost as telegraphed as banning the Fire Mist to pick up the glue.
Exactly, exactly.
Your
Oh, they banned 1-1. So this could be, with the way that they ban this out, both Arlott and Joy should be available.
Oh no.
And Blacklist, I don't think that they'll ban any of those two heroes. I think they are even inclined to take away the Valentina instead.
Or the Fire Mist
Or
themselves.
the Farmis.
If Arlott goes open, what are the possibilities of BREN potentially picking up a not Marta, sorry, Mincitar
Mincitar.
later on?
Oh, we haven't seen much of
Yeah, we
Mincy.
haven't at all this playoffs.
Oh,
For
bans
sure.
maybe.
Bans,
We
What
saw
other-
that with bans, for sure. Yeah, so Blacklist, interesting. Do they actually buy Farmis? I think Valentina should be the better ban here against BREN.
Yeah, they can go
I
for
will
other
choose
power
my
breaks.
own
Your team
Arlott.
is banished.
Take away the
They-
Arlott for themselves.
They really want to take the Joy.
Yeah.
Yep.
But that means that Brazers can easily just ban it out.
Yeah.
Which means that they should be first picking a Fredrin or a Theramis. So many good things that can be available here. But it's up to BREN Esports. I think that it is worthy to ban a Joy.
Yeah.
Right here.
Right here.
Right here, right now. You don't want to give that to Edward. If they are willing to give it, I believe Valentina Fred might be the priority picks for BREN Esports. Or if it's Valentina Fred, that might not necessarily go to the jungle. Although it might be a little bit
didn't
difficult for
feel
the Fredrin.
pain.
They banned the Valentina.
Okay.
Leaves Joy wide open.
Joy is open. I think no reason for Blacklist to not take it. BREN Esports might actually be gunning for a glue pick on their own. Or
Yeah.
maybe they just go back to the Lapu Lapu.
Time to drop
There it
the
is.
beat of the
Your
clock.
team
They're going to
is
need a lot of
banished.
peel, a good amount of control. Are they going to early Franco or maybe even first phase Franco now eventually?
I think first.
We've
yeah.
presented a couple of solid possible
Yeah.
solutions. I wonder if Bren is going to bite the gun here, or rather,
Yeah.
jump the gun. Bite the bullet.
Bite the bullet.
Okay.
Could work out. They don't have to worry about a Valentina. Maybe hence why they'd pick up. Well, it makes sense they'd go Franco as one of their third picks. They can go for power picks here
Man.
right
Yeah,
now.
every single game, I think Blacklist has banned out the Franco.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
I
second
think
phase.
you go Fred Faramis first and then Franco on the third
Yeah.
pick.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That'll be great.
But Fredrin and Faramis is overall decent
You
here.
are first
Oh, of course, the glue. Glue Faramis. Let's go.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah,
team
there it
is
is.
Yes. There you go.
Okay, glue Faramis.
to live.
So,
So-
Blue Faramis Franco.
Yeah.
Here for Blacklist, is it Claude now though? Because
Yeah.
up against a Glue and a Faramis.
I think it just makes sense to go for the glue.
If they go glue Faramis, Franco, talking about BREN Esports, it's going to be the first time in this game, in the series, that Ogwin gets priority.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
in the
That's
first
that's
three.
correct. But it makes total sense to get the Claude here for Blacklist International.
Claude Fred, maybe?
That's-
Yeah,
that-
Claude
yep.
Fred. Yeah.
That's a lot of value.
Yeah.
Between the glue and the Faramis. Oh, Owl is just all smiles.
The only thing that makes it so bad if they pick up the Fredrin, and this is not even a bad thing, right? It is that you confirm that this is a XP lane Joy.
Yeah.
So is this, I think, Farsa Claude?
Me?
No, Farsa Fredrin.
Right, so
Interesting.
it's the latter. It confirms it.
They confirm everything.
Yep,
Yeah.
they're honest.
They're honest with it. It's like, okay, this is what we want to do.
Hard on
So-
their sleeve.
Red-
Wake up! Wake up!
Oh, there he's up.
Okay.
Cool. You were saying?
I
BREN
think
Esports, Claude or Franco? Or
I think Franco.
really? And did they just ban out Claude? Oh, wait, no, they don't need to because they're the next pick in the
but it could
get
be
banned out, bro.
every single game that we saw, Franco was banned out second phase
yeah.
by the side of Blacklist International.
know.
So it has to be here if they really want to go down
Yeah.
that route. They need that secure for the joy.
The only,
Pin him down.
Get it down.
maybe the only thing that can be considered as well is the carry that we saw from BREN Esports. But what?
Do they trust it?
Interesting.
Do they trust the process here? Or are they gonna say, all right, what's another possible stop for the
For
joy?
the joy.
A Kufra?
Minsitar maybe?
A Cho?
Oh, they can't ban all of those.
The solutions, yeah.
All the solutions, and if you pick up a Cho, maybe as even the last pick, and Blacklist does go Claude, you have an answer for 2. You'll have to commit the kick on to 1.
That's true.
But if either die,
Yeah.
it's a good deal.
They want to go up against a Claude. They're taking away the best part.
For sure. And if Blacklist is overthinking this, surely Franco is a good ban no matter what.
Yeah,
Yep.
you have to ban it. There,
There it
as
is.
expected.
Yeah, but if you're overthinking this as Blacklist International, you might ban out. You might even ban out the Ogwen Florin, which is
Oh.
That's a lot of sustain.
yeah, but that's that's like I said, it's overthinking coming up from Blacklist.
Way too much healing.
Yep. Okay, so you take out Claude, or maybe they are willing to give the Claude, which means Brody should be the ban here for BREN Esports.
Yeah.
Maybe they're saying we're not scared of the Claude. We have answers for it, but they are. I think it just makes total sense.
Okay. BREN Esports are ready for the pick of Blacklist.
Yeah.
That's the signal here for a team on the red side to ban
Grok, maybe. Oh, it's Kufra.
Take away
Same
Kufra.
ban.
There you go. Those
know
are the
it.
2 remaining solutions.
Yeah. Cho.
So I think that should be the last pick.
Yeah, last.
Do you get the Akai now for BREN? I'm thinking Akai or Hayabusa.
What if both? What if both?
No, I think
Why
Akai
not
should
both?
be a good pick. Good pick for BREN.
Akai 4th pick. Hayabusa goes into the jungle.
Yeah.
Akai will be the roam.
That, or there's still, again, a lot of choices for both Ogwin and Oh My Venus. The Lolita is still out there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go, see?
Sweet
bit more
adventure
control.
starts.
Oh, it's the Florin
The
again.
trust.
Are they expecting an Estes on the
Yeah, I
clap?
think they are
Yeah.
definitely.
The entire galaxy
Boom.
is in the
Here we
power
go.
Estes
Oh.
Brody. This is Estes Brody. If
Estes.
Blacklist picks it up, it's the best hero that they can get right now.
And it
It's
goes.
very strong.
It lives up to their comforts, to what Blacklist love to pick certain picks.
Yes, but just the same, I'm sure Brent saw this coming, right?
Yeah.
It's what they funneled them into.
And
They
then-
have laid the carpet.
Yeah, that's why they're taking their time, because they're probably potentially
Yeah.
talking about the options here for the jungle
Yeah.
pick.
They're
for
mind
BREN
sweeping
Esports.
for now, Blacklist. But I think, okay,
Your
is
team
that
Is that a
sound like
Moskov?
Brody? Is that a Mosk? Oh,
It's
that's
a Moskov.
All right.
Okay.
So is this Master the Basics and Dex are saying, no,
Yeah.
Ducky, no, Vren.
Yeah.
We're not going down that path.
I think it's a better decision because the Brody's just like so much of a low-hanging fruit that
Yeah.
you're kind of
It's obvious.
sus, right?
It's just more mobile.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what do you pick now? You can definitely consider Hayabusa if you're being crazy as BREN Esports, but I think the easiest route should be Akai or a Martis, in fact.
Yeah, you don't want to, again, run the Hayabusa into the Estes. And, how about anti-healing?
Anti-healing.
Oh my God!
Yo, dog, I heard you like anti-healing.
the anti-healing. The anti-healing. So many
Oh,
anti.
God.
It's anti-healing for their own squad, and then anti-healing for their opponents. Oh no! This is a yoga lineup again. This isn't the muscle man lifting all the reps. This is yoga. This is a downward facing dog, transition into a scorpion into a tabletop. My goodness.
360.
Go 360. Feel the prana flowing through you, BREN Esports.
Chakra.
They're
I am-
absorbing the chakra,
Yeah,
the
I
chi.
am at a loss for words,
I am
man. If this
insane.
works, then yes, but
It's risky.
It's risky.
just the same, I think there's something here because there's
There
a lot
is.
of peel, there's a lot of sustain, but you're putting so much on Marco.
Exactly that. So much on Marco against a
my
lineup
God.
with a Joy. A Farsa, and a Farsa that has been playing out of his mind all season long in UA.
Bro,
Pressure on Marco.
they leaned hard on not holding down the Joy, man.
Yeah,
Edward, Joy, the pad up.
I would actually really veto that, because I think that they just forego or forwent this case. They
Yeah.
just forwent this Joy and didn't even care at all. And I think that's a scary decision from BREN Esports.
Oh, it's utter disregard to Marco's well-being, because Marco, you have to fight your way out of this.
See what will happen.
All right, that's a quick engagement in mid. Few put out a third of his health. Might go down. Oakland with a clutch heal. Few flickers on out, and Yue gets the kill. Spends his flicker to get it down. First blood drawn by Blacklist.
Great start already for the side of Blacklist, especially because they really want to shut down that Faramis, right? It's the only way for BREN Esports to team fight, actually. A double sustain that they have. And I think that Blacklist International, they definitely need to win the first 3 turtles. And it's not going to be difficult, honestly. That they are drafted to win those early turtles.
Exactly. It also felt like the mid lane conundrum there was a bit of a miscommunication from BREN.
Yeah,
It looked like
that's
Few
also
went
true.
deep because it looked like Flap and Kyle were gonna
Yeah.
continue the issue in mid.
I agree.
It seems like they decided to play cautiously. First turtle is gonna be up. No clear advantage for either team. Positioning though, this might be one. Edward eats a bit of crowd control and pokes. Just healing through it, of course. We're going to be looking out at the effect of the 2 XP laners, Edward and Flapteezy, for this first turtle of the game. As both junglers right now, you see Wise going down to his orange. Kyle Teezy will be able to go to the turtle first.
Yeah.
Yes, but he will be short a buff. I believe Wise has both already. Oh, Kyle Did he steal it? Check it out. No. He just
he
has
did.
it purple.
He just
took
had it.
All
He
right.
just had it.
Okay. Yep. So Wise will come in first. There's a pull by Blacklist. Ogwin can only watch, really. He's at level 3.
Yeah.
He doesn't have quite yet the bloom.
But they eventually will give it.
There it
Edward
is.
is holding onto the turtle. This is great for Blacklist. Gonna be waiting for Wise to have the better positioning.
Yeah. Still prioritizing farm. Crab going there, goes to the hands of Wise. Both junglers will be a slight advantage here for Kyle in terms of XP, but not that big.
Oh, there's a taunt, and there's a feathered airstrike. Few unable to use the cult altar. And already Blacklist at an advantage. And there's the pull. Flapteezy very low, goes for the split. Who can he get on? And he's on Edward. Might not be the perfect target here. And just like that, he hops off, uses a flicker. Kyle Teezy, Puissance, rolling out. And here comes Edward. Another cult altar. Few makes it back to the scene, saves his team, but there's no dice. Blacklist takes the turtle.
What a classic from Blacklist International. You saw how they ubed their way onto that turtle. Managed to poke out BREN Esports, and the fact that they forced out Fuse ultimate in the latter portions, it's going to be the great signal that they will take the turtle. And not only that, they actually took out
Uh-oh!
Fuse.
Super Marco in trouble. Spent the flicker already, even underneath his turret. Wise not gonna let him go. Kyle Teezy does get the queen. Oh my Venus falls. Kyle Teezy barely surviving. Appraiser's Wrath still alive. There's a pull by Few. Ogwin doesn't have enough damage. Oh, not gonna happen here. A trade 1-for-1, but Blacklist wins that engagement.
Oh, super weird decision to go for this double sustain from BREN Esports. And like I said, they're putting all of their eggs on one basket, and that is the damage output of Super Marco. And I'm pretty sure that it will not be enough against an Estes kind of lineup. Typically, when you're playing up against Estes, you need at least 3 sources of damage.
Yes.
And BREN Esports only will have 1 come the mid and the late game.
Yeah, the Faramis.
Edward.
Counter stolen the buff right under the nose of Kyle Teezy. Massive loss there for the jungler, BREN.
Massive loss indeed.
And now, behind enemy lines, Flapteezy may have caught himself a little too deep. Gets the grab on a Wise, and he survives. Still, the story, Blacklist way ahead. Oh my Venus gets taken down. Gets a kill on a Super Marco. BREN slowly clawing back.
Wolf, I think you'd agree with this. That was the right call for BREN immediately after losing that buff.
Yeah.
Kyle Teezy just said, let's get a kill down bottom lane.
Yeah, and that is the benefit of having the rollout for the Baksha, the Puissance. As you saw, he managed to, the shield unity, I mean, they were able to get that into the bottom lane.
Oh, trying to bait out Yue. Here comes Wise. And there's a shield unity. Wise taunts Ogwin. Might it be too late? Feather Dash Strike. Flickered on out. Ogwin survives. Few with a Shadow Stampede. A snipe from Marco. No one home. Oh, this turtle could be anyone's game.
Few got the crab coin there.
Yeah.
Money.
Money.
Cash in.
Oh, and now Turtle almost half health. Kyle Easy with the shield unity. Who's he gonna stun? Looking for one. Turtle pulled over by Blacklist. It's a reset.
Yeah. All ultimates available for BREN Esports. And Blacklist smartly does not engage yet. They are waiting for their feathered airstrike.
Oh no! Edward dancing on through. The Cult Altar. Vengeance popped in. And the pull. Few still alive. Cult Altar not gonna get popped. And there's a ride on to V. Flap Easy gets one. Ogren very low. Can Edward take him down? Yes! Edward Joy gets one down. It's a trade so far between Black and BREN. But it looks like BREN are gonna commit. Wise. Oh, gets hit by the bombs away. And the stun. He's still alive. Flap Easy gonna take him down. They trade for a turret up top. And this turtle still standing. Down goes Agent Zero. BREN Esports scores a turtle.
All the while that's happening, Moscow is able to get a push up top. And this 5v4 for BREN Esports obviously went in their favor. It didn't look easy, but man, they actually nailed their abilities so well. For example, Fab TC just waited for the right moment to jump onto Oh My Venus's back. Super Marco taking advantage of the dash and the flicker as well to take out Edward eventually. BREN Esports played so well in that game. Surely it wasn't a free teamfight win for BREN Esports as the Moscow is still able to farm out. But the fact that they are winning these teamfights despite us kind of doubting their damage output, that is good news for the side of BREN Esports.
Wolf, Reptar, that teamfight might tell the whole story of BREN Esports' lineup. It'll work, but they take a lot of work. It's a lot of time as well.
For sure.
It's hot yoga this time around. It's
hot yoga.
Because yoga is supposed to be relaxing. Hot yoga is
it's on a
meant
whole
for
other
you to
level, bro.
sweat and lose weight.
Okay.
It's brute force yoga right now by BREN.
Oh, now they brought it up now.
Yeah, they're lifting while doing
Yoga
stretches.
with weights? What?
Yoga with weights.
Okay.
Completely counteracting what yoga's supposed to be. But Owl and the rest of Blacklist are brute forcing their way with split pushes, as you mentioned earlier. BREN Esports, what will they respond to this?
All right, they go ahead and take a crab coin down bottom. And Super Marco clears the wave. Ogwin gets caught by the taunt. Look at Kaltiji from the back. Oh, they miss a spear and a CA saving BREN Esports. And there's a stun on a one. Edward gets the heal. Feather Dash Strike spent in by Yue. A turret push by Owl. And they're still going for it. Flap Easy looking for one. He still has the split. A lot of ult spent, but it was all for that turret. I'd say worth it for Black.
Oh, definitely worth it for Blacklist International. They forced out so much from BREN Esports. Fortunately for BREN, Ogwin actually managed to survive that, and that's a massive win. But overall, Blacklist will have the advantage of resources coming into this next Lord fight.
Now both teams close to here. Edward will go up top. Lord already up. 5 for BREN on the map. 4 closer to Blacklist. The Joy showing herself up top there. Edward will force a rotation by BREN.
Oh!
Flap!
Feathered airstrike forcing out an early split.
Oh, what a snipe.
You at half health. I'd say that's it for that. That's a trade. That's a gut check.
Man, that was a great snipe from Super Marco. I did not mean that he did not land that. It means that Yue will just continue to just stay in there, and that's a lot of pressure alleviated by BREN. But they did have to use their ultimate on Ogwin, which means that it's Blacklist's game once again.
Oh, there's the poison spent in by Kyle Easy. Wise with an Appraiser's Wrath. A lot of damage. Called Altar, saving the remaining members of BREN Esports here. Another Feathered Airstrike. Down goes Flap Easy. Down goes Ogwin. And it's just a disaster for BREN Esports. 2 for none.
Oh, pie. This time Yue is activated. And the fact that they also forced out the ultimate once again from Flap TC, that meant that Edward will have a great time.
Oh, underneath the turret. He's going to get traded for, but just the same, Turtle goes over to Blacklist.
Right now we're feeling the lack of damage as expected from BREN.
That's
with
true.
Yue hitting his spike, it's even more evident here, the lack of damage that BREN Esports has until few builds, as a Faramis for damage items until you really start feeling those ghost bursters,
Yeah.
even though Blacklist are in that Ube strat.
I agree. This is already looking really bad for BREN Esports, and you saw you saw the results of the draft choices from BREN Esports. They know for sure that they are gonna go up against Estes, right? We saw it coming from a mile away, but they did not draft against that. Surely they have anti-heal, but it's proven that it will not be enough.
Oh, Kyle Easy pops up with stance. Wise engaging on through. Few gets popped without even using the cult altar. It's gonna take him about 10 seconds to march on down the mid. Lord for Blacklist coming up through top. Bottom lane has a massive wave as well.
Well, you can see some small combos for Blacklist International. For example, the domain of the Moon Goddess, which is a great slow. It has great combination with the Farsa ultimate all of a sudden, right? So if you connect with it, you're gonna be fine. And it also sets up Wise to land all those combos, those taunts, those crowd controls.
Oh, Wise, ever the vanguard. There's another one. Feathered airstrike, putting Ogwin down to just about 6 HP. They're gonna melt Lord here though. Still, Blacklist happy with the results of that first Lord.
Ogwin conserving that flicker saved his life right to the edge of his health.
A snipe coming on through. Here comes BREN Esports. The cavalry has arrived. Look at Wise in the back line. Edward cutting on through. Close call. Here comes the cult altar. They're leaning hard onto it. Kyle TZ, very low. Yua gets taken down. Marco gets another. He gets shut down by El Cuago. 2K for Owl. 2K for a Blacklist. And that's the current trade. Flap TZ, will he survive? The answer is yes.
But that is already FlapTZ ushering Wise onto the spot where he can steal the purple buff. So even after that wonderful team already for Blacklist International, they are aiming to get more. KalTZ far too forward from his teammates. Super Marco, great ultimate usage with a snipe, great damage output as well, but they got exposed so heavily. And now Owl is a threat. He can freely hit onto turrets and take it down so easily.
This is a draft built for the Farsa and for the Moskov to shine. The snipe won't connect for Super Marco. Orange buff goes to Owl. And you feel the lack of damage from BREN. BREN feels it too. The flower of the Florin, which was once in the hands of Super Marco, actually Ogwin, has now given it to Few just to eke out a little bit more magic power for the Faramis.
It's so difficult to be Few, man. What was that, 2 or 3 times now in this 12-minute game that he died even before Cult Altar was
That's
used.
right.
Yeah.
That's how much damage Blacklist is presenting.
Yeah.
The Joy and the Farsa together. Owl being able to freely hit. The chain of crowd control. And of course, the Praetor's Wrath burst coming from Wise.
Not to mention the Moskov.
Not to mention the Moskov as well. BREN Esports, can they? Most importantly, how can they contest this?
I want to say BREN Esports cannot let Blacklist International stay in front of their base building because Owl is already a threat. And with, of course, the presence of Oh My Venus, it aids Owl so easily. BREN Esports, I don't know how they can win this Lord Dance.
Oh, look at this immaculate pull by Blacklist. They might as well put the Lord inside their base with how Owl and Wise have managed to put Lord right there. And
They
in the
don't have
middle of
vision.
all of them, look at BREN. Edwards going 1v5. Kyle TZ trying to keep you in check. Flap TZ very low, survives, but just for now. Blacklist, successful Lord Dance.
Oh, wow. And let's see, what are the ingredients of Ube, right? First, you have Edward being a menace into the backlines.
Yes.
Second, Wise just pulling back the Lord.
2 tablespoons.
Yep, 2 tablespoons of that. And a heck load of healing coming out from Oh My Venus.
An actual unit of measurement, a heck
Yeah.
load.
Yes.
Add
Yes,
to that
sir.
a couple burst damage from a mid laner mage. And you
Yep, exactly. And that's it. That's Ube and the Lord Dance.
Oh, and you have to have a sprinkle of DPS.
sprinkle with
Yeah.
DPS.
And Owl just put more than a sprinkle, and that's why this is the result.
It's a
Yeah.
spronk.
It's a
Bronco.
sprong.
Here we go. BREN
Oh
Esports trying
my
to go for the
God.
defense. It's only Kyle TZ standing between the inhibitor and the rest of Blacklist. They're gonna go crash on through. Blacklist presenting lethal damage here, but 8K ahead. They got 6 members, including the Lord. BREN has just 4. This is the defense of a lifetime for BREN. Can they get through? Flap goes down, Few as well. The Lord is still standing. It's just Ogwin, and it's just Blacklist standing in the upper bracket. BREN gets knocked down.
Ground is shaking. My God.